Hello, Albert Herring. I'm here to distract you. We've come back earlier than a game because we've been offered a job interview. Not a job, I've offered a job interview. I always want to bring you back to say that we've been offered a job interview. We've been offered a job interview with Plymouth, who currently are 7th in League One. Yeah. Not a bad offer, I don't think. So what's that? We're not far off. They're not far off the playoffs. So I guess Bristol City have got a game in hand, but they've got a game in hand over Watford, so they could win. If they win their game in hand, they could go above Watford. I don't know if I can have kid-ons. Go above Watford at least. Is there a chance of winning the league? 11 points. Massive outside chance. But yeah, well, I'll go to the interview first, and then we can go from there. But I wasn't expecting a job offer this quick. Well, not a job offer, job interview this quick. Again, might not even get it, but I thought I'd let you know that we have had it come in. So I will either see you at the offer, or we'll just see you at a normal Swindon game. So see you soon. Hello everyone, and welcome back. So as you've seen, we had an interview with Plymouth. Not heard anything back yet. And then since the Stockport and Grimsby game, we have been really good. The only game we had a little bit of an issue was this one. As you can see, we were 2-2. It was really late on. I think we just don't like playing in the snow, because that one was a difficult game and we played in the snow. Not the same that none of the rest of them were difficult, but it felt difficult. And that's the Grimsby game we lost. We played in the snow. We were unlucky to lose the Arsenal game. It's because we bought Welsh in goal. If he didn't have a terrible game, anyway, we should have scored 2. We were unlucky for that, so disappointing there. And then again, this game here, we just couldn't score. But then we did bounce back and smacks a free past Cheltenham. So I was going to show you the Colchester game, I think, but I thought I'd just bring you back for the first day of February, because we can have a look at transfers. So as for ins, we've brought a few people in. We've brought a midfielder in. We had him on trial and tried to bring him in at the beginning of the season. He wouldn't sign with us. I do have to admit, all these players we brought in aren't that good. Not as good as their scout report says. Anyway, we've now got King as of another left back, because we're trying to sell a few of our left backs. This guy came up and I thought he looked amazing. It says he's got championship quality. He's not been that good, but it's fine. We've also then brought in another centre back, because I'll show you in a minute. This is the best one I could find, and then we've tried to bring in this guy as well as a centre back. Slash midfielder, not sure. Again, his report was saying he was better than that. We've spent a bit of money on him as well, which is frustrating. And I forgot about this guy, allocated him the thing, and then I forgot about him, and then we allocated the thing to him, and then he was coming in, and I was like, oops. So we might not even be able to play him anyway. But as for sales, we have sold Gaia. He wouldn't sign a new contract with us, which was weird, because can we see what he's on? Roughly he's on that, right? He wanted 17,000 a week to stay with us. 17,000 a week to stay with us. He had one good, not even really amazing season, did it? He played alright for them. We actually revived his career. He's playing really well for them, annoyingly. But we've made 100. We've made 100k on him, so I'll take it. I will definitely take that. We then also just sold a couple of youngsters. Carr's gone out on loan. We've finally sold Cleary. I don't think it was that good. This is the guy I wasn't too sure about selling, but we did sell him because I had King. I could see that we had King line up. We had this guy come up. Might regret that one, but might not. And then we got rid of Anderson, who's just down. So we've made a little bit of money overall. Probably overspent here. Yeah. So that's our players in. And as you had a look at the form-wise, it's been pretty good. So we've got Shrewsbury, and we'll probably play the Colchester game. Because we're in the fourth round of the FA Cup, you never know. And by then we might have heard back from Plymouth. So the team starting today, though, is we are going to keep trying with that left back, because I think he says he has got the quality to be there, and if he has, he ends up being our best left back, and I think he still looks good. We've also had an offer for Jones, I forgot to say. I was like, oh, if they give me like 200 for him, they can have him, and they did. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have asked for more. So we are panic buying. If the transfers go through, Jones is gone, but we've also then made a bid for someone else. So I'll show you. I'll show you if that happens. Any of that happens anyway. So let's get into the game. Yeah, and again, that centre-back we brought in, he says he wants to be an important player, but because at the time he was saying like he was a championship quality, and again, we scouted him. I thought, yeah, it would be nice to bring another centre-back in now, because we've sold Gaya. And he's not. Vickers and Pedro are way better than him. Yeah, this guy here, Lima. So I'm a bit worried. Anyway, we've not been massively convincing. We're getting the wins, but we're like really struggling to score. We are scoring, but it just feels like we're struggling to score, I should say. But they are down in the 11th place. We are still top of the table, as you've seen. And let's get it underway and see what happens. We scored in 10 seconds against Cheltenham. It was amazing. And I'm surprised they didn't score, because they have got Ollie Thompson up front, and he just seems amazing. Oh. If we go to Plymouth, it means we don't get to play this formation, which is a shame, because I do like this. This formation seems to look really nice. It did upset Brentford. I forgot, I didn't show that, did I? The best result ever, all. We beat Brentford in the FA Cup. That's why we're playing Colchester next. Stupid me. Good tackle. Go on, Hamilton. Thompson. Sorry, Thompson. Where did Taylor come from? Right, nothing. We're doing good, so we're shouting some cards, right? Alright. No one was interested in McNally. He hasn't kicked up a fuss, so I might bring him back into the team. Because he just comes in handy, isn't he, as an ever striker for now. I don't think his contract runs out like soon. And goal, I'll take it. It's a shame Joe didn't get that. Looked like he did flick a little foot at it. Guy comes through the back of Joe anyway and puts it into his own net, so fair enough. Yeah, so let's say we looked at the only game I said we looked a bit iffy was the Altrincham game. Other than that, we do look comfortable. I did look at trying to get a better striker in. No one really came up. I did look at Bath's Matty Warhurst. Because he scored a lot of goals for them. But I just don't know. I just got to trust in Thompson, I think. And there we go, repays me. 15 goals in 30 matches. I guess he's a 1 in 2 man. Yeah. So when you've got stuff like this is what I mean. The only thing that lets him down is his strength. But I think I am working on that in his training. But he's got the pace, he's got the finishing, he's got and his composure is a little bit lower. But I've seen strikers with like too composure, and they seem to bang goals in for not us, but for the computer. I think if you look at Ollie Thomas, I won't do it now. I probably ran wrong, but if I remember last time, I could be wrong. Maybe when the last time I looked at Ollie Thomas, his composure and finishing was nowhere near as good as Thompson's, and he's got like 12 more goals than him. He's got a lot of goals, Thompson, this season. A bit cheeky conceding that early. A bit naughty of us to not concentrate well enough. Get rid of that, Vickers. Right, a lot of pressure first at the beginning of the half from Shrewsbury here. Offside. No? Okay. Like it was on offside position, but maybe not them. But we've weathered the storm, and yes, the left back's having a really good game. Good. Not that we needed to replace him, he just came up. And I was like, yeah, why not? He's free. Championship quality apparently about him. I think he used to play for QPR. So I thought, yeah, get him. Good headed clearance. We get rid of it again. Nice, Vickers. Unlucky. Oh, good block, DJ. Oh, he's like a little animal, DJ, isn't he? I love him. Go on, Thomas. Oh, I thought he was going to slide it through to Joe, but he goes on his own. He probably should have slid that through to Joe. Disappointing there. Oh, highlight is continuing. Wow. Okay. No, then it ends there. Right. Never highlight. Wow. Okay. Oh, I don't know why he's done that. Win that. Nice. Oh, unlucky Ibrahim. Goal. I can feel a goal. Oh, good save, McKenna. Might have been straight at him, but good save. All right, yeah, that's right. Cool. Lovely. Let's have a look at some changes. Ibrahim's not having the best of games, and Morrison can come on. Could be his last game, so let's chuck Jones out. Just rest you. If we get 2-0, the changes I'm doing, players coming in, should be good enough. Oh, a bit of a lazy pass from them, but Mika reads it. Joe, DJ, lovely ball out to Kieran, cross to Thompson. Needed to score more goals. And he's getting them. Crazy pass from DJ there, but it worked. Kieran takes it down. Beautiful. Nice. Two great touches there from Kieran out on the wing. This striker has had a terrible game, hasn't he? About 8 minutes left to go. We've got the highlight again, passing it around very nicely. Never clean sheet, which is what I like to see. Unlucky Kieran, bit of a... I said about a clean sheet. And then we concede. A striker playing at a 6. That's annoying. Oh, that's close. I'm telling you now, though, if my striker was playing at a 6, there's 100% the keeper would have saved this. Just saying. Just saying, FM. My God, my striker could be playing at an 8, and it probably would still, the keeper would still save it. Why, it went from a 6 to 6.9 because of that goal. Right, don't be stupid now, game. Don't all of a sudden let them score a second to get back into it. It was close, game. McKenna, really? Drops to 6.5? Alright. Shame about conceding the goal, but I think that should be it, really, shouldn't it? We're going to concede a second because this is what Football Manager wants to do. No. Are we going to score a fourth? That would be nice. Hamilton, lovely run. Oh, he didn't put it across. He's going on his own. He's going to finish it now. He finds finds Thompson, who scores a hat trick. Hamilton just took his time to cross it. I thought he was probably going to end up shooting here, but he slides it across. Thompson just levers it as hard as he can into the back of the net. And a nice 4-1 win. Excellent. We are, like I said, we are still top of the table. 6 points clear. Because again, Stockport, have they played there? Yeah, they just don't lose either. They just don't seem to lose. Even with that draw we had earlier, I thought we were in trouble. But in the end, worked out alright. Excuse me. He wants me to buy this winger. I don't think he's any good. He's got League One quality about him, but I don't think we need him. This is like I leave my director to football to do stuff, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to cancel that transfer. I know it says about resting him. Thompson impresses. Yes, can I praise him? I can. Superb in front of goal. Playoff bound already. Okay, that's early on in the season. And then we've cancelled that transfer. First team wise, 17 and 35 looks a bit better now, doesn't it? Joe's does well actually, doing it at 19 and 30. Really good. Ooh. Yeah, this guy, like, meh. Bit annoying really that we've ended up, he's been in his first team and he's paid that much because he's not actually that good after the scout reports. Like I said, Vickers and Pedro are better. So if anything, I would say those two are my main men. But anyway, I will see you at Colchester. Hello everyone. Plymouth are offering us the job. I really don't know what to do though. If you look at, if I go to Swindon, facilities, their facilities in their place are better and better. This is a lot better. I think they're level 2. They might be the same on these two. They've got a slightly bigger stadium. I think their stadium's like 2,000. So their facilities all together are better. I didn't actually have a look at it. I don't think you can get to see their finances at Plymouth. Is there a way of seeing finances? I'm trying to remember now. Is there a way of seeing club finances? No, I don't think there is. Is there? Other teams' finances? I don't think there is. Anyway, yeah, so they've got like a lot. Their facilities. If we have a look at them, their facilities here. That better training, better youth. Yeah, same but a higher level. Immaculate stadium. Okay, 3,000 more. Pitch conditions very good. So that's even we're a little bit long, but excellent corporate stuff. They spent a bit of money in the window by the looks of it. They do have affiliate clubs, but they're just two Plymouth teams, so that doesn't really matter. They've got Luke Young, which I think is hilarious. He's my old Bath assistant manager. Yeah, I don't think there is a way of seeing finances, is there? Would it be in here? No, it's just their transfers, isn't it? Yeah, like I can't really see finances. They're currently 7th, so they've got a good chance of getting promoted. We've got a good chance of getting promoted to the Championship. They're still in this, so they're at the FA Cup because they lost to. Does it say they lost to? It doesn't. Are they still in this? Is that what it is? It doesn't tell you, does it? Be handy, or am I just being blind? Can't see who they lost to. It doesn't tell us if that. All I got to go is by that tick. So I'm assuming they're out of the Carabao Cup, out of the FA Cup, and they're still in that trophy. I guess you could look at their fixtures. So they're in the semi-final against Wigan. They're on really good form at the moment. They lost to... Oh yeah, we beat them in the FA Cup. I forgot that. That was a good result as well that day. I forget that. I'm so stupid, aren't I? Who did they lose like straight away in the Carabao Cup against Luton? Yeah. So yeah, it's a hard decision. Their old manager, I think, must have got a better job because I think he's gone to Millwall or in the Championship. I've had a little look at their players-ish. They look okay. The only thing that's really drawn me, and I said it would be a case of like, would we go? It looks like they're massively giving me a pay rise. Like I'm up to nearly £2,500 there. The transfer budget's huge. The wage budget's a lot bigger. Again, without seeing their finances, I don't think they're a club that are struggling financially. Not that Swindon are massively struggling. It's just I'm really trying to watch what we do because we're nearly going back into another £1 million debt. It's a hard decision. It's going to be a hard decision. But if you looked at it properly, I probably would leave and go. But then I do like that we've got... Who do I like actually from our team? DJ. I love DJ. Maybe we try and buy him and bring him with us. Thompson's starting to grow on me again. Like he's starting to score some goals. Of course, Larkin. I love Larkin. Maybe we have to buy him and bring him with us. But any reckon there's going to be any League One potential? Morrison's good. I don't think we've got many Championship quality players, have we? There you go, Thompson. So maybe we could buy Thompson. But it would cost us quite a bit of money to bring him to us. I am enjoying here. I am enjoying being at Swindon. This is the conundrum I've got, and I've just signed this really good left back. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, we definitely know we're going to be in League One next year. Because I can't see us not getting promoted now. So do we though try and push with Plymouth, who have got a good chance of getting up in the playoffs? Even they're only 11 points off the top of the table, so you never know. We can get some good form going. We could actually push for the title. which means then we'll be in the Championship instead of League One. If not, we're in League One anyway with them if we don't manage to do that. And would I prefer to do that with Swindon, or would I prefer to do that with Plymouth? Well, Plymouth are giving me 1.2 million to spend with like doubling the wage budget. If you have a look at the wage budget, yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? It makes sense to go to Plymouth. It makes sense to go to Plymouth. Yeah, look at it, it's like it's 120 grand more, and I want 1.2. I might not be able to spend it because the window is pretty much finished. So it might be more next year's budgets. Not that I spend a lot of money. I try and find 3 people. Oh. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a real good think about it, maybe even sleep on it, and you might see the next day. Well, it won't look like it in the video, but it might be the next day for me. But yeah, find out what happens.